In general, the difficulty with those stereotypes is I find that if someone is really, really devoted to the idea that something doesn't exist, it's very hard to prove its existence, even when the evidence might be staring folks in the face. So, in this sense, I just go back to three words: real, common, and treatable. Mental health and learning disorders are real, common, and treatable. And the more people we can get who agree with that particular statement, the better we're breaking down stigma. And if folks don't necessarily want to be convinced, I look at that as a difficulty we have with empathy, a difficulty we have in putting ourselves in other people's shoes and in perspective taking, and a difficulty we have with wanting science to be perfect. Because the reality is, as I've highlighted in this presentation, ADHD still isn't perfect. The diagnosis isn't perfect. It is still based on behavioral symptoms and, to some degree, subjective clinical impressions and the idea that a clinician is well trained enough to diagnose it reliably. But at the same time, the suffering is real and the need for support is real. And the quicker that we realize that mental health and learning disorders are real, the more quickly we also acknowledge they're common, in the sense that 1 in 5 people have a diagnosable mental health learning disorder. And the more quickly we get to the final adjective in there, which is that they are treatable, and we all start talking about how we can get more access to that.